Hey y'all, here I come. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me take this banner off. What's up, you guys? How's everybody doing? Happy Monday to you all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. What's up? How you guys doing? All right, let me do a good roll call. We gonna get this party started. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday to you. I'm almost at my spring break, honey. I'm so ready. I don't know what to do with myself. Yeah. Shoot. Ready to make it happen, Captain. Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right, let's get ready to get started. We got a lot of stuff to cover, honey. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Let me do my roll call. Say hi to everybody in the chat. What's up, Xavier? Hey, C. Golden. What's up, Nico Rich? Lock Queen. What's up, Philly Jean? What's up, y'all? Hey, boo. Hey, Nap Queen. What's up, you guys? What's up? And everybody that's in the rafters. Come on through. Come on through, y'all. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? So listen. Am I taking a vacay or staycay? A little bit of both. I'm gonna be home the majority of my spring break, but I am gonna go out. I think I'm pretty certain I'm gonna take me a road trip on Friday, but just for the weekend. I'll be back Sunday. Probably go Friday when I get off work, and I'll be back Sunday evening. And then the rest of the week, I have stuff going on next week, so yeah, I'll be home. Spring break is next week. We almost there. I know we are almost there. What's up, Doc Liquor Cam? Hey, China White. Hey, Joshua. How you guys doing? So listen, let me get into some things of the things, honey. A few things and went down. First of all, I want to say, for those of you who live in the DC area, we lost a great one yesterday. Bruce Johnson, who is a staple here in DC. He was a news anchor on our local CBS affiliate, USA 9. And he was a black, a newscaster. He just released his memoirs maybe last year, and he just retired. I think in 2020 he retired, and unfortunately he died last night of a heart attack. And so it was sort of sudden, but I just want to definitely send my condolences to him and his family. He was definitely a staple here in DC. You grew up, you knew who Bruce Johnson was. He was, again, black. He was a member of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, very active here in the DC community, the black community. So I just wanted to send those condolences out there. Yeah. So also, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because we got some stuff to cover, honey. But I want to tell you guys a little bit about my trip this weekend. So I went to New York for the weekend. I told you guys I was taking a quick trip. I flew up on Friday after work. I came back yesterday afternoon. I went live from the airport. So y'all got a little, if you watch my live, you got a little information about that on Friday. But I went to New York to see a Broadway show. One of my good friends from college. We were really good friends in college. We're still friends, but life happens. She moved back. She's from Louisville, so she went back to Louisville, and I came back here, and we kept in touch. Here and there, hit or miss. We saw each other a few times over the years, but I know her daughter. I remember her daughter when she was a baby. She would bring her daughter to campus, and we would watch her daughter while she had class and things like that, because she actually had her daughter before she came to school, and so her parents kept her daughter for her while we were and allowed her to go away to college and everything like that. And I only bring that up because that's the daughter who was in the Broadway show. She was starring in the Broadway show, and the show itself was absolutely amazing. right? It was amazing. The show itself, it's an original musical, down here on Broadway. They don't have a whole lot of, unfortunately. Hold on. Let me call you right back. Hold on, y'all. Hello. Because I am. What's up? Sorry about that. That was my cousin. And she had called me earlier, and I thought maybe something was wrong. So that's why I was like, let me take this call. Yeah, Philly John, she definitely had great parents who did that for her, and so I remember. So I'm saying all that to say that I remember her. Like, I used to babysit for her, and through the years, I kept up with all of her accomplishments and stuff. Via my friend. And I know she went to school for performing arts, and she was in theater arts, and she danced and she sang and she did all these different things. And over the years, she's been in different productions. She's been on the traveling show for Book of Mormon. She even had a starring role in Book of Mormon. She was a part of the Lion King, the traveling show of Lion King. She traveled South Korea, and she was somewhere else. She did another show. And right before the panorama shut everything down, she had gotten her first starring role on Broadway. She was going to be in the Donna Summer show on Broadway. I don't think she was going to be Donna Summer, but she was one of the starring roles in the show. And of course, the show got shut down because of the panorama. But she was in another show called Paradise Square. And I purposely did not look it up. This is what the playbill looks like. I purposely didn't look it up and didn't want to get a lot of information because I'm not one of those people that likes to read. Like, I don't read the back of the books. Like, I read just enough to see, but I don't like knowing too much. I want to be surprised. I want to, and so we went to the show Saturday night. The official opening was Sunday night. That's when the show officially opened on Sunday. So Friday night and Saturday night was sort of like the screenings, I guess they call it. I'm not sure. Hey Denisha, but with that being said, trying to take the banner off. Okay, but with that being said, it was still a packed house, and the show was absolutely excellent, and she was so good, and I was so proud, and I couldn't take my eyes off her because she's in the show the whole time. She's definitely she's in the show the whole time, and I could not take my eyes off of her, and she was so good. And her boyfriend is in the show as well. That's actually, they met, and he was good. He's really good in the show, and we got to meet everybody after the show. And I meant to check the reviews came out at midnight last night at midnight, and I really meant to check. I said I was going to read the reviews, but child, I forgot. By midnight I was asleep, and then once I woke up this morning, I was boop 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 boop, work. So I'm going to check the reviews when I get off of here. But it's a really good, and the history nerd in me, because it's based on a true story, and it's a story I'd never heard of before. What's up? It's me, D, and I got to see my D. I got to see D this weekend in New York. I got to see him. Jaquana, was she the lead? Is she the lead of the show? I think that name definitely sounds familiar. If she's the lead of the show, she deserves a Tony nomination. Baby, when I tell you. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown what the show is. So the show is based on a true story. It takes place in the 1860s in New York during the Civil War. And it's about the Irish immigrants and how the Irish immigrants and the Black Americans were sort of turned against each other. They were sort of pushed, they were sort of pushed against each other, because the Irish immigrants, a lot of them volunteered to go fight in the war, but they were treated like, they were treated like us, and this was before they were allowing blacks to enroll in the Civil War, so they couldn't join even if they wanted to. And they were going out there and they were dying and they were being treated badly. They were put on the front lines. They were, because the Irish were treated really bad for a long time in our country. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but the Irish were treated just one step above us, just like one little step above us. And basically, Paradise Square was a part of what they called 5 Points, was in Manhattan, and it was the slums. It was where all of the immigrants lived, the blacks lived, whatever, right? And so the show, she was Tick's ancestor on Lovecraft Country. What's her full name, Xavier? Let me Google a picture of her, because I think that's who played the lead. And if that's who played the lead, baby. So, but it's based on a true story that actually, without getting into all the minutia of it, the Irish immigrants turned against the blacks and they basically burned down 5 Points, right? It was a riot. It killed 114 people. And after they burnt down that area of the city, and they said that led to a half of the black population of Manhattan moving out of Manhattan, moving out of that part of New York. And so it is a true story. So if you go to the website, if you go to their official website, the story is there. But it was so good. Let me look her up real quick, because I think that is her. Yep, that's her. Yes, that is her. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. That is absolutely her, Xavier. Let me see if I can find the picture I'm looking for. Hold on. And it infused like the Irish, like river dance with the African, with African dance, and it was so good. It was so good. If you are in New York, you gotta go see it. I'm telling you, if you are in New York, you gotta go see it. Did I do that? Okay. Yeah, if you're in New York, you gotta go see it, you guys. That's it. Yeah, I found her. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna show y'all a picture real quick. I'm gonna show y'all a picture. So if you look right here, that's her, right? Xavier. She played the lead role, and then this was the Irish. I forget her name, but I met her too. And in the movie, in the production, they're like best friends. She owns the bar. The bar is called Paradise Square, like Paradise Square Bar, Paradise Square Tavern. She owns it, and her father was a runaway slave, but she was born free. Well, she was born in New York, and she runs the bar. And that is, she plays an Irish woman, and she plays like her best friend. And basically, their families end up being torn apart and kind of being pitted against each other in the play. And if you see right here, this is what I'm talking about. This guy was a runaway slave, and he played her brother, the Irish woman's brother, and again they were sort of pitted against each other. But you see, they infuse like the river dancing with the African dance in the production. And let me see here. Let me see. Let's see if I can show y'all this picture. I'm trying to find a better one. Hold on, let me see. No, that's not a better one. No, that's not a better one. Okay. That's the best one I can find. Hold on. It's the best one. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all one more picture. That's the best one I can find. Let me see here. Okay. Can y'all see up on the screen? Are y'all looking at it? Okay. Sorry, I can't see the chat. If you look right here, you see where I have my mouse right here? That's Kayla. That's her. That's who we went to go see. If you can see right there, that's Kayla. Can y'all see my mouse on the screen? What's up, y'all? Hey. You wrote a whole script with her in mind. She's so amazing. Oh, she is absolutely, yeah, that's her right there. That's Kayla. That's who we went to go see. And she is so good. So good. But let me tell you something. There is one part. She has a part at the end where the rioters are coming to burn down, they're basically burning down everything in their way. And she gives this speech at the end, and she sings this song at the end. Baby, when I tell you she got to the end of that thing, you know how I get good to them. She got to the end of that song. The tears were, when I say she was, the tears were streaming down her face. And she got to the end of that song and she hit that last note, baby. And it was just spit, just running out her mouth. It sounds nasty, but that's when you know it's good, right? That's when you know it's good, baby. We gave her like a 3-minute standing ovation. Like it was just like boom, like it just And we had front row seats, so I was like, we were literally right in front of the orchestra. Like I was like, my foot was like right there. I could have kicked somebody in the head. Okay, so it was so good. It was so good, y'all. So anyway, if you are in New York, go check it out. But yes, I did meet her, Xavier, and she signed my playbill. I got everybody in the show to sign my playbill. Her mom was able to actually go to the party last night, the party after the show last night, because last night was the actual official open. Yeah, they were Philly. Yes, they were Philly, Jean. Yes, they were. What's up? What's up, Fire Spot? I ain't seen you in a while, girl. How you doing, girl? I hope we get a West Coast recording so we can hear the song. I hope we get. You know what? When I was there, they didn't have a CD. They had T-shirts and like mugs, but if they do, I'm definitely buying it, because it was, baby. She sang that thing. She deserved to be nominated for a Tony, because when I say she sang that thing, woo. Yeah, she wasn't singing, she was singing. Okay, she was singing. But anyway, if you are in New York, go catch the show. But the show is, and again, even if I didn't know anybody in it, it was a good show. And like I said, it's based on a true story. And I had never heard that story before. I had never heard about this riot. It killed 114 people. And they burned down that whole area of, they called it the slums. They call it 5 Points, the slums. They burned it all down. And again, it was the Irish immigrants turned against, but they were, the play goes into how they were manipulated, right? Hey, Leah, how you doing, girl? But anyway, so that was my New York trip. I went down to Harlem on Saturday. I had time to go down to Harlem, and that's where I met up with D. So It's Me, D, and Lady T. We all met up down in Harlem for a little while. Not long, because we didn't have a lot of time. And I said, next time I come to New York, that's why I didn't really want to try to call too many people, because I know I didn't want to disappoint and not be able to see everybody I want to see, because there's so many people in New York, in that area. So I said we had to just come back up and do like a meet and greet weekend where we just up there to hang out, and then where we could see people and hang out and stuff. True, Xavier. So true. So So anyway, so that's what that was, y'all. But let's get into some of the things that happened while I was gone. Hey, Lady Libra, that's another one of my New York people that next time I'm in New York, I got to catch up with. Yes. What's up, Lady Libra? If it hadn't been for movies, we probably wouldn't have learned about Rosewood and Tulsa. Well, I knew about Rosewood before the movie. And of course I'd heard about Tulsa, but a lot of people didn't hear about Tulsa until recently, like maybe like the 1990s, because the story was purposefully kept under wraps. Angela of Harlem is not from where you have to go there for. Yes, I saw the videos. Yeah, we're going to definitely check it out. Like I said, we were so like unplanned that because if I thought about it, we could have went to Harlem to eat breakfast. We could have took a cab or took an Uber over to Harlem to begin with before we ate, and then we could have ate, and that way we could have sat down and enjoyed, and chilled out for a couple of hours. But it was so unplanned. It was just all over the place. So anyway. What pulls my teeth? You up in that area too? I didn't know that. And that's my first time in New York in like I haven't been to New York in, years. Like it's been, and even I think the last 2 times I went to New York, it was just for like day trips. And the last 2 times I went to New York was to see a Broadway show. Like I drove up. I know the last two times I went up there, I did bus trips. So rode up on a bus. Saw the Broadway show, came back, got something to eat on the way home, right? That's my first time like spending time in New York in years. You in New York too, Tracy? Okay, I got a whole lot of New York folk. Okay. You hang out in Harlem in the summertime? Oh, I definitely want to go. I'm not going to say I've never been to Harlem because I have, but I was like in my teens. The last time I was in Harlem, because I went to the Apollo Theater, and that was like, I was in my teens, like maybe high school, maybe middle school, high school. But anyway, so it was great. I had a good time. But let's get into some of this stuff. So while I was gone, child, now we find out that Will Smith, they done pushed his movies back. They holding the production of some of his movies. Listen, y'all know that even though I feel the way I feel about what Will Smith did, y'all know I'm not here for cancel culture, okay? I'm not here for it. And I do not feel like, I'm not one of those people that feel like one mistake should erase a person's whole record. Are you tracked? What does that mean? Am I tracked? I don't know what that means. You are tracked. What that mean? SVD, you are tracked. I don't know what that mean, baby. Oh, you're talking to Tracy. Okay, my bad. I was like, what that mean? Okay. Yeah, I just don't believe that. You're going in August, so please let me know where to go. Your last recommendation is The Wharf. I don't leave DC without going. I know that's right. Okay. Somebody was telling me while we were there, I think they're doing a August Wilson celebration, and Samuel Jackson and who was it? Samuel Jackson and somebody else is starring in The Piano Lesson, and Samuel Jackson's wife is directing it. I want to go for that. If I can get tickets, I definitely want to go to that. I can't. If Sam Jackson and somebody else is another like big Hollywood person, they're starring in it, and his wife is directing it. Daniel, I think that's it. I think it's Danielle Brooks. I think that's it, Xavier. I think that's exactly who it is. I would love to go to that. Now, I don't know when the tickets go on sale, and they're going to probably sell out. But if I could get tickets for that, then I definitely want to go to that. Yeah, I'm just not one of those people. Like, I just don't feel like one bad decision or one mistake. That's like, and that's why, I tell you guys all the time, y'all, I love my tribe, but, we debate all the time. Just because somebody says something that's insensitive or says something that might be racist or maybe homophobic, it does not make them homophobic. It doesn't make them racist. It just means that they said some ignorant shit. Now, if they choose to not learn from it, and if they choose to not hear and understand what they said and why what they said was wrong, that's another conversation. That's it, John David. That's who it was. Denzel Washington's son. That's who it was. It's going to be Denzel Washington's son and Sam Jackson. And Sam Jackson's wife has directed it. It's The Piano Lesson. And if you know anything about August Wilson, The Piano Lesson, I actually like The Piano Lesson more than I like Fences, honestly. If you're into August Wilson, you know what I'm talking about. That's who it is, C. Golden, and I want to go. So I gotta remember, y'all know my memory bad. But my girlfriend that I was in, that you met, D, that was with us, she was the one that's talking about it. So she'll remind me. And once the tickets go on sale, I definitely want to be in the house. That's definitely worth me going back to New York for. But yeah, so I just, so I'm just one of those people that feel like because I've made some ignorant statements in my life. I've said some things that are not politically correct or are not in line with where we are as a society today. I mean, we've had conversations here before where y'all have had to say, well, you just can't say that no more. Well, we just not like, the society has evolved and we can't do that. Da, 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 da. So you did not hear me say Hamilton. So I just feel like as a society right now, I just don't believe in cancel culture because it's so easy for us to write people off. Will Smith has given us 30 years of a resume. And we've heard some great things about Will Smith as a person, right? I mean, even just what happened with King Richard, when Will Smith found out that they were going to be streaming King Richard and some of the people on the cast and crew were going to be shorted because the movie was going to be streamed and it was going to mess up people's paychecks. Will Smith paid them out of his own pocket. So I don't want us to throw him away because he made, in my opinion, a bad decision. He lost it for whatever reason. And I honestly think, and a lot of people have speculated, but I honestly think there's a backstory to the whole thing with him and Chris Rock. I think that there's more to it than that night, that comment, that moment. I think there was a history there, and it's more to it. But either way, I still think he was wrong. I absolutely believe it was no, you're not throwing him away, Abby. That's what I'm saying, though. But that's what people are trying to do by, holding off on his movies, and Netflix is holding off on the release date of his new movie, and they've halted production on the new Bad Boys. They've halted production. No, you might not be throwing him away, but people are trying to, and that's what I'm saying. And I just don't think we should. I just don't think we should. So. Child, I don't know, but he gonna be down to the red table talk, and we're gonna all be tuned. Well, all of us except for Abby, we're gonna all be tuned in to the red table talk so that we can find. Listen, I didn't even know they was making another damn, because I thought the last Bad Boys was the last Bad Boys. I didn't even, because at first when I first saw it, I thought it wasn't real. I said they not even making another Bad Boys, but then I keep seeing it, so I'm like, well, I guess they were. Shit, I don't know. I saw a recent article that Michael Ealy stated he wanted to punch Chris Rock in his face when he first came into the industry. And here's the thing. Chris Rock doesn't have to be a nice guy or a likable guy. That still don't mean that in my opinion, what Will Smith did was okay. The last Bad Boys was too good and made too much money. I never saw the last Bad Boys. I need to go see it. I never did see it. I would understand if he beat Chris down at the Oscars. It was one controlled slap. Exactly. Will can have several seats. Will's worth $350 million. He'll be fine. And that's the thing. I said that last week. Will Smith owns his own production company. He doesn't need Hollywood to create opportunities for him. He owns the company where he creates his own opportunities. So at the end of the day, is it really going to hurt him? No, not really. I mean, honestly, it's going to hurt the people around Will more than it's going to hurt Will. It's going to hurt the people that's connected with these movies and connected with these projects more than it's going to actually hurt Will Smith. Yeah, Tony Rock needs to shut up. Yeah, he needs to go sit down and shut up. See, I didn't see the last one, so I didn't know there was a cliffhanger. In that moment, Chris said, oh, come on, that was a mild one. He intentionally went in on Jada again. When did he go in on Jada again? I missed that. Yeah, let's be clear. Is the movie going to get released? Yes. Is Bad Boys 4 going to get made? Sure it is. But what do I always tell y'all when you have to go into Olivia Pope mode? What is the first thing you need to do? Shut up. Shut up and wait for people to forget about it. Wait for people to go away. Wait for people to go away. Wait for people to move on to the next scandal. And then we're going to move on. Is it throwing away or just a few consequences? Honestly, that's a good question, Zara. That's a very good question. Do I think there should be consequences for what Will Smith did? I do. And so am I upset? Like I said, the people around him are paying more than he's paying, honestly. I don't agree with him slapping him, but I understand it. Will could slap me. I'm not Chris. I would beat him and make Jada come catch these hands. And the other thing I think people forget, well, no, I might want to go down there. I didn't watch the Grammys. I taped it, but I haven't watched them yet. I don't really do a whole lot with the Grammys. I'm going to watch it, though, and I'll probably make a video telling y'all what I thought and who did what and what happened here. But congratulations to Jasmine Sullivan. I'm glad Jasmine Sullivan won her Grammy. Congratulations to her. It's always eye-opening to see all these comedians so eager to disrespect a black woman. No, I'm saying Chris has been coming at them for years back in the 80s. Yeah, so all of his projects will be released. The Netflix deal was halted before the incident. The movie has issues with finding a new director. What's up, Danny? Danny, you're going to have to go back to the beginning. I just had a whole conversation about New York, girl. But New York was good. I was surprised that John... Yeah, I didn't even know who... I saw that he won Album of the Year. I don't even know who that is, and I don't know nothing about his song, his album. But that's why I don't really be getting into the Grammys like that, because I really don't... honestly, I don't know half these people anymore. I'm old, and I don't really listen... Like, when I was young, I used to listen to a lot of new people, a lot of underground, a lot of neo soul, and people you never heard of. You'd be like, oh my gosh, you got to check them out. I don't really do that like I used to. I don't listen to music. I still love music, but I'm not as adventurous anymore. So I don't know a lot of these new people. I just don't know them. So the Grammys isn't as enjoyable to me as it used to be because I don't know half these people. He's a musician on the Stephen Colbert Show. Okay. Yeah, I saw that the white reggae band one. Yeah, I saw that. That's interesting. But I will watch it. Probably tomorrow we can talk about the Grammys because I'll probably watch it tonight or tomorrow. But I taped it. But I just didn't tape it. I didn't watch it last night in real time. I was trying to get some of the shows from the weekend, get my reviews done for the shows from the weekend. All right. The other thing that happened while I was gone, Todrick Hall is being sued for $60,000 for back rent on his Beverly Hills or his California mansion. I don't think it's quite it. Hey, Queen Diva. I haven't seen you in a while, love. How are you? Let me say this about the Todrick Hall situation. I don't give a damn whether somebody rents or owns, okay? It is not my business. Everything ain't for everybody. Everybody don't want to own a house. Everybody doesn't want the responsibility of home ownership. And trust me, it is a responsibility. So I don't judge anybody for renting. Here's the reason why it's an issue. Because Todrick Hall has gone out of his way to tell everybody that he owned this mansion. He even did a video on his YouTube channel talking about his dream home and giving you a whole tour. And he has constantly talked about the fact that he purchased his dream home, his dream home, his dream home, his dream home. He talked about it on Celebrity Big Brother about this dream home that he has. Now, somebody put in my comments, am I sure that it's the house that he's saying that he purchased? Maybe it's the house that he was renting before he moved into that house. I'm going to say no. And the reason why I'm going to say no is because the way that the article read is that this is current. This is a current situation where the owners of the house are suing him for 2 months because his rent is $30,000 a month, which is ridiculous because he's been living in that house at least a year. It seems to me that by now you could have bought the damn house, but that's not my business and it ain't my finances and I'm going to get out his pocket. What's up, Miss Tommy? What's up, love? But he owes for, as of last week, because he might have paid it by now, but as of last week, he owed for last month and then this month's rent. Now we know that right now he is currently on tour. So maybe somebody didn't, pay the bill like they were supposed to. But someone at his home was served. The paperwork was served to someone who's at his home. Now on Celebrity Big Brother, he did say that. I think he said like 2 of his assistants live with him. I don't know why he needs 2 assistants, but again, not my business. I ain't in his pockets. I don't know what kind of stuff he got going on that he need people to handle for him. Okay. Bad tenants revealed themselves within 6 months. Ciao. Well, you know what, Miss Toby? The question is, did he make what he was supposed to make on Big Brother? Now, the rumor is that he won $50,000. Or was it more than that? He came in second place, whatever the second place prize was. But the rumor was that CBS was docking some of that pay because he did not fulfill the obligation of doing press at the end. So I don't know what he made. I don't know. So what's up, Alikala? Hey, boo. So yeah, I don't know what happened. But anyway, so that had went down. And again, I think the reason why it became a story is because he told everybody that he had purchased this home, and now we found out that he was just renting it. And again, I'm not clowning somebody for renting because there ain't nothing wrong with renting. But when you have gone out of your way to tell people you owned this home, that is the issue. He was supposed to get $50K, but that was reduced. Yeah. So he was supposed to win $50K, yeah. And I know that he wasn't getting the full amount because he didn't fulfill the contract. He didn't finish out the contract. I'm just wondering why he would feel the need to front for the world. Well, there's some people who feel like they need to do that, and you would be surprised at the stuff people lie about because people lie about things that can be so easily disputed. I don't know. And he may very well have a lease to own option. I would hope so. With the amount of money that he's already paid in rent, I hope there's something for him on the other side, And again, those contracts are written in different ways. There are different ways that these rent-to-own deals work. So I don't know. Well, Mimi, if you got it like that, people pay that kind of stuff in rent all the time, child. If you got it like that. Yeah, now if you can afford $30,000 a month, it does seem to me like you could just buy the damn house. But again, I don't know the situation. I ain't in that man's pockets, all that good stuff. But it seems like this is the first time he's been late with the rent. And I know he's been, well, I can say I know, but I know he did that video probably at least about a year ago saying he bought his dream home and he moved into it. It's been at least a year. So, I don't know. My niece is competing on the new dance show on CBS on April the 15th called Come Dance With Me. Her name is Kennedy and she's 11. She was also on Annie Live. Oh, that's okay. I remember you telling us about your niece on Annie Live. That's the one where their parents come and dance with them or somebody like that. Ciao. Well, that's his home. I mean, that's his house. I mean, just because you're going somewhere don't mean you move out your house. I mean, if I was going somewhere for 6 months, I would still pay my rent. I want somewhere to come home to. Child, I don't complain about my mortgage at all because I know I wish if I could afford $30,000 a month, that means I'm living good, baby. That means I'm living good. But congratulations to her, AOV, and you keep us posted. That's not my kind of show, but I'll watch it to keep up with her. Her dad is gonna be dancing. Okay, I'm gonna watch it just to keep up with her and wish her luck. That sounds good. I'm like that. That sounds good. Hey, really being chat. I watched your OLG episode review, and baby, that Aunt Bertha gets me every listen. Bertha gives it to me every Sunday. Okay, thank you, Anton. Yeah, baby, let me tell you something. Aunt Bertha gives it to me every Sunday. When I tell you I love me some Aunt Bertha, baby. Child. So that's the situation with the Todrick thing, child. This what else had happened over the weekend. Monique and Lee Daniels made up, child. Monique and Lee Daniels made up. First of all, before I go any further into this story, can I please say this to the people in the back, to the people in the front, to the people on the side, to the people outside? Can somebody please, the next time we're going to put Lee Daniels on stage, can we please make sure that the man got on a belt and some drawers? Did y'all see the video? Because if you saw the video, then you saw what I saw. That's how you rolling, Lee? That's how you come out the house, bruh? Like, he looked like a plumber, an out-of-work plumber up there on that stage. When he turned around to hug Monique, he might as well have mooned the whole stage. I said, what the hell? A belt, bruh. Because listen, if you want to go commando, that is not my business. But what I don't need to see is, I don't need to see it, okay? Just a belt will do. You can afford a belt. You can afford a Gucci belt, a MCM belt, a Louis Vuitton. You can afford a belt. Anyway, with that being said, listen, if they like it, I love it. I'm happy for it. I'm happy to see that they have made up, that they have talked through, worked through. He wears pajamas on the set. See, y'all be doing too much. I'm glad to see that they have worked through whatever they need to work through. Now, from what I noticed, or from my understanding, we have T.S. Madison to thank for this reconciliation. For those I don't trust Lee, his apology wasn't deep enough for me. It's sad it took 10 dimes to get him to act right. 10 dimes. We know that Monique was on T.S. Madison's Fox Soul show, which went viral. 50 Cent. I don't know if this is 50 Cent as much as it's T.S. Madison, and I'm going to tell you why. Because T.S. Madison also interviewed Lee Daniels, and you know T.S. Madison and Lee Daniels are friends. Because if you guys may or may not remember, T.S. Madison did the after show for Star. Y'all remember when the show Star was out? T.S. Madison did the official after show for Star after every episode every week. And so her and Lee Daniels have a good friendship, a good relationship. Her and Monique have a good relationship. And if you see, she interviewed Lee Daniels, and that interview has not been published yet, but she interviewed Lee Daniels, and she released a clip where she's talking to him and basically pleading with him to talk to Monique and to reach out to Monique. So I think I'm gonna give T.S. Madison that credit and not 50 Cent. 50 Cent, you know, he said what he said publicly, and he was like, y'all need to get it together and da da da. And my response to 50 Cent is, if you're so concerned about Monique having a job, hire her. You got 5,000 TV shows, movies, documentaries, and everything else. If you worried about it, you hire her. Yeah, I'm gonna give TS the credit. I'm gonna give it to TS. I'm sorry. I'm not giving it to 50. I'm giving it to TS. I think that her conversation with Lee Daniels, her conversation with Monique opened up the door. And I also, the other reason why I think that I'm going to give T.S. Madison the credit is because I think things happen behind the scenes that she brokered. I think she brokered some things behind the scenes. Because immediately, once that clip went viral, people on her team were on her page saying, you did this, you did this, you did this. So I'm going to give T.S. Madison the credit. And we know that Monique is now going to be starring in the new Lee Daniels' new movie that's coming out. Octavia Spencer had to bow out because of a scheduling conflict, from my understanding. And so there's that. Lee already has a job for her. I still don't trust Lee Daniels. Again, so many people have said that her husband is part of the problem, that I feel like as long as her husband is around, I don't know. Abby say she mute. Yep. I feel you on that one. I pray at last she needs to keep daddy out of her business. Yep, there you go. See, she got to keep daddy out of her business, honey. Keep daddy out her business. So we'll see But listen, if you like it, I love it. I never wanted Monique to not work. It was never. I don't have an issue with Monique like that. But I just, y'all know how I felt about the whole situation. Her husband's part of the problem, but she won't listen. It's too multifaceted, but it goes back to that Oprah interview and Precious movie. Yeah, it's a lot to it. And it's layers on it. It's layers on top of layers on top of layers. And Lee Daniels himself, in the little snip that we saw, he sort of alluded to his ego getting in the way too. So there are layers to it. What's up, Star? Hey. Yeah, there are layers to it, child. There are layers to it. All right, y'all. So Kanye has officially pulled out of Coachella. Kanye has officially pulled out of Coachella, and he is taking Travis Scott with him. Now, first of all, I don't care about neither one of these things. Did I wear a bonnet in the airport? I did not. You know how, y'all know, listen, y'all know how I feel about the bonnet situation. No, I did not wear a bonnet in the airport. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I did see a lady with a bonnet on in the airport, though. Anyway. Why what, AOV? What I missed? Why what? He didn't, you said why did he pull out? He didn't give an official explanation as to why he was pulling out. Now we know, and I don't listen. Let's be clear. I don't believe nothing that the Kardashians say, but allegedly Kim Kardashian has said that Kanye told her he gonna go get some help and he gonna stop talking about her and Pete. Now I don't believe nothing that come out of them Kardashians' mouth. I'm just gonna go and tell y'all the truth. Tell you the truth and shame the devil. I don't believe nothing they say, but I don't know why he pulled out of Coachella. I know that there was a petition that had over 50,000 signatures for him not to be at Coachella. I didn't even know Travis Scott was supposed to be there because Travis Scott was dropped from Coachella after the whole Astroworld thing. He was dropped from Coachella. So I think Kanye West was bringing him on the stage as like his guest or whatever. But yeah, he was scheduled before the incident. Yeah, he was scheduled before the incident. He pulled out because they asked him. That is not why he pulled out. Because if that's the case, they asked him. That was 2 weeks ago. I blame the Kardashians. I agree, Philly, John. I agree with you 100%, baby. That's why I said you'll never catch me with the bonnet on. No, ma'am. Yeah, I don't know why he pulled out. I don't think it's as simple as because they asked him to, because again, they just started this petition 2 weeks ago for him not to come to Coachella. And he was the headliner. So I think Billie Eilish is still going to be there. I don't know who else is going to be there because I don't really care about Coachella like that. Yeah, the Kardashian special is airing ahead of their new show streaming over to the Hulu, and I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I hope he's somewhere getting some help. I just don't trust nothing to come out them Kardashians' mouth. But I hope he is. I absolutely hope that he is somewhere getting his meds calibrated. What's up, Miss Honey? Hey, boo. I'm just gonna see and see what color the wall gonna be next, right? Something I was reading, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so that's all. I guess I don't have any class because I will wear my bonnet wherever I feel like it. I dare someone to say anything. Don't get Chris Rock at the airport. Okay, Abby, we've had this conversation. I'm not rehashing this with you. You feel the way you feel, I feel the way I feel. I'm not rehashing this. I feel the way I feel, and that's how I feel. I love you though, but that's how I feel. Well, Kanye took his new girl to his family. PR star, who knows, child, who knows? What's up, Red Lipstick Podcast? What's up, boo? He probably knew he couldn't go a whole show without bashing Pete. Child. But my thing is, he can do it. Like, he ain't signed a legal document. He just said he wouldn't do it, but I don't know. I just think that maybe because again, I just think that I think maybe I don't know. I just hope he's getting help. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I just hope he's somewhere getting help. Billie Eilish is really talented, just saying, and she's not in my demographic. You know, I've heard some of her songs. I mean, they okay. They don't really do nothing for me, but I don't hate it. You know what I'm saying? They don't really do nothing for me. We can, Abby. We absolutely can. We can, girl. Not I said it. I mean, Lord, what is Jacqueline saying down there in that chat, honey? But anyway, yeah. So I don't know. We may find out more later. You know how these things go. There may be more to the story a little bit later on. But as of right now, all I got was that he pulled out. He didn't really give a reason, at least not as of before I went live. Which I know how this stuff goes. By tomorrow, we'll probably have a whole backstory, or 2 or 3 days from now, child. We'll probably have a whole backstory. You going to the Billie Eilish concert tonight? Most of her songs are sad and depressing. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've heard some of her songs. I mean, not my thing. I don't hate it. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to go buy an album or download a song. We download songs now. We stream it. Okay. But yeah, so I've always just wanted Kanye to get help. I think Kanye is very talented. I don't like his antics. I don't like the things that he does. I don't agree with a lot of what he says and what he does, but he's definitely talented. He's definitely talented. It's not going to be better than Coachella. Yeah. I ain't been into Billy since I don't want to know nothing about no booger. I'm sure y'all know that I've never seen Coachella, so I wouldn't know. I would delete my YouTube account if you and Abby get into it. No, we're not gonna get into it. Me and Abby have beat that horse to death. We don't listen. What y'all don't realize is that me and Abby don't agree on a lot of stuff. We don't agree on a lot of stuff. But like she said, but we can respect each other's opinions and move right on along. But I promise y'all might be surprised to find out how much we don't agree. Y'all might be surprised to find out how much I don't agree. No Time to Die and Billy Bossa. Oh, y'all talking about her songs. Yep, we agree to disagree and we move right on along. Yep. So, because we don't agree on the Will Smith thing. We just had a whole conversation last week. We don't agree on the Will Smith thing. Move right on along. Right, we don't agree most of the time because Abby don't care. Exactly. Because Abby don't care. And you know what she's doing right now? She over on the other side of the computer going, pretty much. Exactly. Abby said, we're not going to get into nothing but a plane. We catch flights, not feelings. Yes. Yocrates, don't do me. Don't do me. Talking about some, I believe it because really be is very difficult. I am not. And I know you're not talking because you are the difficult one. I know you're not talking. Anyway. So that's that, child. So let me ask y'all this. I want Kanye to go and cut me a switch. Okay? I do too. Now let me ask y'all this question. Porsha Williams, man, was over in Nigeria handling some business. And she wanted to surprise him. So she got her happy ass on a flight for 11 hours. Rolled up on him to surprise him over in Nigeria. Now, I've heard some mixed messages on what had happened and what his reaction was. She did post videos of it, and he was definitely surprised. He was definitely shocked. Now, what I found very interesting about that situation was this. Why did you have to call that man downstairs? Why you couldn't go up to his hotel room and knock on the door? Because, I mean, if I was going to go 11 hours to surprise my fiance in a whole nother continent, why you had to call him downstairs? Now, let me ask y'all. I'm going to put this to the chat. I'm going to give y'all a chance to answer. Do y'all think that was cute? Like, oh, she surprised her man. That's cute. Or y'all think, what y'all think? Y'all think she was checking up on her man? Y'all think she was worried about some things? Y'all think maybe something was going on there? A little bit this and a little bit that? Because she ain't the wife yet. They ain't giving out the room number. Well, no, I know she can't go to the front desk and get the room number. Now, that I know. But there's ways of getting the room number. Let's be clear. There's ways of getting the room number. We know, Socrates, I'm not doing this with you. I think she wants to meet his other wives and family. Well, that's what they said. Now, that's the rumor out there. I read, y'all know, I was looking at the other bloggers, and I read a blind item down to the Bravo TV chats or something like that. I read a blind item that said that Simon was not happy to see her, and that he does have other women down in Nigeria, and they weren't happy to see her either, because basically it's when you in America, you spending time with her, but when you come to Nigeria, you spending time with me, right? It's an understood thing. And Porsha, it's almost like the way the article read was that Porsha is in a shared relationship, but she don't know she's sharing. The other women know she's sharing, but she don't know she's sharing. Now, that's what I had heard. Those are the rumors. The rumors are that he was not happy to see her, and when she showed up, it was like, oh, yay. She may have been worried and feeling insecure. It wasn't Porsha's turn. That was the setup. I don't believe it was a surprise. Y'all think it was all for the gram? You think, Philly, you think that was just a publicity stunt? It's given he really ain't my man. Ooh. Lord knows he might have another family. I don't think surprise was unnecessary. Don't they see each other all the time? It's not like they're long distance. Right, they live together. Like, they absolutely live together. So I don't know how long he was in Nigeria, but I feel like, dang, girl, a pop-up in a whole different country is odd energy. I mean, and a long different, like 11 hours? That's a long way to go. That's a lot. That's an 11-hour pop-up. That's a long way to go, y'all. And again, listen, I don't know nothing about their relationship. I don't know nothing about their situation. And far be it for me to judge her. But that's a long way to go. Oh, not Porsha is a weekend lover like Black China is a weekend mother. Oh, y'all, you are so terrible. I think she's better off with Dennis. I think she still loves Dennis, and I think Dennis still loves her. But I don't know. After seeing the show, I don't know. I think they might be a little toxic. I think she was checking up on him personally. I mean, and let's be clear. In my lifetime, in my younger days, I have been known to pop up. Now, I ain't going to sit here and tell y'all no lies. In my younger days, I have been known to pop up. But thank God for maturity. Because I ain't popping up no more. Baby, if I got to pop up, if I feel like I got to think that something is going on, that I got to pop up, much less get on a plane and fly 11 hours to pop up, baby, you're not the one. You're not the answer. You just not, it's not it. Is that Kelly said that's a pop-up that Tasha will pull on Marceau. Child. She should have popped up on his ass when he was in Africa. How about that? Oh yes, y'all. Oh, I would pop up, but I ain't no 11-hour pop up. But I have been known to drive by and see if the car's out front. I have been known to do that. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you no lie. Yep, in your 20s, you would definitely pop up. I sure would. I sure would. Child. But yeah, so I don't know. I think that's something we'll get more information on as it goes on. I think we'll get more information on that as that continues to go on. But it definitely frustrated. I'm too old and tired for those shenanigans. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm with it now. I'm too old for that mess. Tisha couldn't find him in Africa. He didn't get the international SIM card. He was comfortable with his mistress. Child. Listen, they clowned him about that not having the internet thing. Because when I was in Kenya, I didn't have no problems. My biggest problem when I was in Kenya was doing the addition to figure out the hours. But please know and understand that I got wherever I needed to go. My phone worked everywhere we were. Okay, I had no reception problems when I was in Africa. Okay. So anyway, that's that. So okay, last but not least, right before I went live, I did a little quick drop. Shout out to the 100 people in the chat. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And go ahead and hit the like button while you're there. They are both free at $9.99. Yes. Y'all listen. Let me tell y'all something. So right before I went live, we found out the situation. The judge has made his determination on the injunction that Cardi B's attorneys filed against Tasha K. And the judge has told Tasha K, take the damn videos down. So Tasha K has to remove all of her videos that reference any of the things that Tasha was found liable for in the defamation lawsuit from February. So she has to take all those videos down. She has to take all the Instagram posts down. And she cannot liable, meaning repeat any of those statements during the process of the appeal. Now, if the appeal goes through, and they reverse the decision, then she could put all that stuff back up, I guess. Hey, Brown, what's up? But as of right now, she has to take down all of it. And what I read, it's over a dozen videos. And remember, some of those Cardi B videos have millions of views. Millions. And the way that the order was written, she can't do anything. Basically, it sounds like the judge made sure that he covered all of his bases, because the way it was written, like, she can't re-upload them. She can't edit them and re-upload them. Like, she can't do anything that's like a loophole that Tasha K might be like, oh, well, he said I had to take down the videos, but he didn't say that I couldn't post a snippet, or he didn't say that I couldn't edit it and take certain things out and repost it. He said, no, you're taking all of those videos down and you cannot re-upload them. You cannot repost them. And there's certain Instagram posts that she has to take down as well. Back in YouTube question, will it affect her current check? It will. What's today? Today is what? April the what? 4th? It will affect her. So the way we get paid with YouTube, we get paid on the 22nd of the month from the last month. The month usually closes the first week of the new month. So for example, February the 4th, we close. So the month closes like right now, like around February the 4th. That's our March check. So it won't affect her March check, which she will get on April the 22nd, but it will affect her April check, which she will get on May the 22nd. Did that make sense? She did reap the proceeds of the videos, but the way YouTube works, those videos stay up, and you always, like, if people watch them, you make more money. So like for example, when the trial happened and all of that stuff was out there and it was making like mainstream news, I'm pretty certain that Tasha K, the views went up on all those videos. People were looking at those videos. People were watching those videos. People were rewatching those videos. So the thing about the YouTube stuff is, as long as those videos are up, you are constantly making money off of those videos, off of new views. So you don't make money off of the old views. So yeah, that money's gone. But if people go back, what's up a view? Hey, Six Sad World. But if people go back to watch the video again, yeah, you make money off of it. Like, I can still be making money off of a video I did 5 months ago if people go watch it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's up there and it's monetized. So yeah, it won't affect her check for the 22nd, but it will affect going forward, any of her money going forward. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And honestly, it's going to affect it a lot. Now, when I say a lot, again, I don't know her money and I ain't sitting here trying to figure out her money. But if those are her biggest money makers, it's going to hurt her. Thank you, View. Thank you, doll. You too, AOV. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. So, yeah, y'all, I did a little quick drop on it, honey. But, baby, yes, Tasha K got to take the videos down, honey. She got to take the videos down. We'll see. I know she already did a pre-recorded video with T.S. Madison. I hope that she did not say anything in that video that is going to violate the order that the judge just put out. I hope that she's not slandering Cardi in any way or speaking ill on Cardi in any way in that video, because if she is, that Cardi B's team could say that she's in contempt of court and that she's violating the judge's ruling. So I hope that T.S. Madison's team is making sure they go over that video and they edit out anything that could be seen as violating the court order. Because the video was already, the interview was already taped. I think they taped the video this weekend. So the video is already taped. And it's going to be on T.S. Madison's Fox Soul show. I just hope that there's nothing in there that will violate the order. Because what we do know is that Cardi B's team is not playing with her. Now, Cardi B had a little meltdown last night over to the Instagram herself, and she ended up deleting her Instagram and her Twitter. I like Cardi. I really, really like Cardi. And I want Cardi to get to the point where she does not allow herself to react to these trolls down here. You know, people were in her, she went live and people were in her live basically telling her that they were mad at her for not going to the Grammys and mad at her for not putting music out. And they were talking about how she don't, insinuating that she doesn't take care of her kids and, basically just trolling her, and she said some stuff that wasn't cool. She lost it. She did. She lost it. And then she ended up deleting her Twitter and her Instagram. Now, do I think she'll be back? Yes. One, because she makes money off of her Twitter, her Instagram with ads. And I'm not saying that feeds her, because I believe that her money, I don't believe she's going to die if she can't make her money off of her social media. But Cardi likes being on social media. She likes it. But she had a fit last night. She had a little meltdown and she deleted everything. But child, she'll be back. She'll be back. Because it's not the first time that Cardi has left social media, child. She'll be back. But I really need her to not allow the trolls to get to her. Like, it wasn't trolls, it was her actual fans. But I still call those trolls because you're not her fan. That's not a fan. You see what I'm saying? A fan, if you're a fan of somebody, you are not there to tear them down. So you're not a real fan. You might call yourself a fan. You might call yourself Barty Gang. You might do all of that, but you're not really a fan. If you are up there and you are tearing this woman down, how y'all gonna be mad because she ain't go to the Grammys? She wasn't performing at the Grammys. She was only nominated for one damn Grammy. Y'all mad at her because she not there? Are you serious right now? Then they talking about something, you need to be putting out music. Cardi has constantly dropped music. Now, she hasn't come out with a whole album, but she has released about 4 or 5 singles over the last couple of years. It ain't like y'all hate. It's not like Rihanna, where y'all just ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing from Rihanna. And don't get me wrong, y'all know I love my Riri, so I ain't coming for you, boo. I love you, good. And when you bring me some music, I will take what you give me, okay? But It's not like she hasn't given us anything. We got WAP. We got Money. We have what was that other song she did? She did WAP. She did Money. She did another song. She did another single. She did another single, and she's done features. She's been on other people's music. It's not like we haven't seen Cardi B. It's not like Cardi B hasn't given us music. So y'all are mad that she didn't go to a show that half y'all ain't even gonna fucking watch. Because I promise you, half of them were not watching the damn Grammys. She wasn't performing. I could see if she pulled out of a performance. I could see if she was supposed to perform, and all of a sudden at the last minute, she pulled out of press. Thank you. Press. And I didn't even like press that much. But she gave y'all music. So y'all have gotten at least 3 hit singles out of her. And she's been on other people's stuff. She done released movies. She done had a whole nother damn baby. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to calm the fuck down. What's up, Miss Ray? She just did a song with Summer Walker. She's singing. Y'all was mad about the fact that she was singing. Like, sometimes people you just can't make people happy. And she needs to figure out and accept the fact that she just can't make people get up. Thank you, Abby. Right, so we got Up, we got Press, we got Money, we got WAP. Y'all, if y'all don't go sit y'all ungrateful asses down somewhere and leave that woman alone, get on my damn nerves. It's the toxic relationship. These fans are very entitled and believe they own their faves. I agree. I believe they were trolls and pretending to be fans. They hurled insults at her children and she lost. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't call those fans. Even if they identify themselves as fans, you're not a fan. You can't identify yourself as a fan and then go out of your way to tear somebody down. You just can't. Like, I get it. Cardi, we want an album. Oh, Cardi, I was disappointed you're not at the Grammys. But let's be clear. Even if Cardi had went to the Grammys, all y'all was going to get out of her was a red carpet look. She was only nominated for 1 damn Grammy. And even if she had won that Grammy, I don't think it was hers by herself. I think it was a Grammy she would have shared with somebody. Like, y'all was going to get out of her last night is a soundbite, maybe a 2-minute, up on stage. That's if she had won. If y'all don't go sit y'all asses down somewhere, she just hosted the whole damn AMA Awards. She just gave y'all a whole 2 hours of hosting the AMA Awards a couple of months ago. I said, people get on my nerves. I don't like any non-black person using the N-word, but the comments were unnecessary. Yeah, she did. Yeah. But, well, I ain't going to go down there. Where's Offset? He shows up for his gifts and rewards. I don't know none of this. They don't have that energy with male rappers, though. It's not fair to Cardi. Well, they do the same thing to Rihanna. They do the same thing to Nicki Minaj. I mean, that's just what they... Like Xavier said, these fans feel like they are entitled to something that they're not. I mean, take what these people are giving you. And again, I can see if Cardi ain't been doing nothing. But Cardi has absolutely been giving us music. Cardi has absolutely been, like I said, she's been on movies. She just did another movie. She just finished doing another movie. She was in the Fast and the Furious. She did the movie with J-Lo. Like I said, she had a whole nother baby. She's still dropping fashion lines with Fashion Nova and Adidas, or was it Reebok? No, Reebok. She had a shoe line with Reebok. She did a fashion line with Fashion Nova. Like, come on. If y'all don't go sit y'all ass down somewhere and leave her alone. But then when you get another star who doesn't interact with their artists at all, then people complain about that. Oh, they're so standoffish. Oh, they don't do this. Oh, they don't do that. Cardi goes live and she interacts with her fans all the time. She talks to her fans. She reads their comments. She'll if somebody tags her and stuff, I've seen her retweeting videos that she's tagged in, or videos of people doing parodies of her music or dancing to her music and stuff like that. Like, she is very interactive with her fans, and it's just never enough. It's just never enough. And then when she goes off, now all of a sudden, oh my gosh, why would she say that? Right. Exactly. That's why Beyonce stayed to herself. And then when you get somebody like a Beyonce who really doesn't do a whole lot, then people want to complain about that. I'm like, well, that's why Beyonce don't fool with y'all like that. That's why Beyonce don't fool with y'all. Okay. Beyonce come through, she give y'all a little yang yang, and she go on by her business. She don't pay y'all. She don't deal with y'all like that. She got time for all this. Anyway, child, if you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Abby or one of my mods, can y'all do me a favor and drop El Teddy's link for me, please? Drop the link to El Teddy's channel. You guys may or may not have known Gerard Carmichael. He's a black comedian. He released his comedy, his newest comedy special this weekend. I believe it's streaming on Netflix. I believe it was Netflix. It's either Netflix or Hulu, but I think it was Netflix. Where he came out, you know, he came out. He let everybody know, let his fans know that he is gay. And the comedy special, which I'm understanding is not so much comedy as it is special. But he spoke on his experience. He spoke on, you know, the challenges that, you know, he faced as far as dealing with his sexuality and coming to terms with his sexuality. So that happened. El Teddy is actually doing a live. Thank you, Danny. El Teddy is getting ready to do a live. He's going to do a panel over on his channel, discussing it and, you know, just talking about the special and talking about, you know, the difficulty with as far as black men and coming out and living in their truth and things like that. So if y'all want to go join that, y'all join us over there at 8:00 for El Teddy's live. But other than that, I'm going to give y'all some reviews tonight. I don't know what y'all going to get, but y'all going to get some stuff tonight. And I will see y'all later. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate anybody that shared the video. Thank you for the thumbs up, the likes, and all that good stuff. And again, if you are not, if you have not joined the tribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are here. We have a good time. Okay. Right. His sitcom was really good. Tiffany Haddish was on his sitcom, Lil Rel, Loretta Devine. His sitcom was over on NBC a couple of years ago, and he walked away from his sitcom because NBC wanted him to do things with the characters that he wasn't comfortable with. He felt like that he felt like they were going down the road of like a Good Times, where they were basically turning into just too much of like the slapstick stereotype, you know, shucking and jiving kind of thing. And so he walked away rather than continue to do the show. So y'all go to that. She ain't got to be at the club every time the door swing open. Right. But good night, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.